What is up, oh, my hair. Oh no. Hi, everybody. I brushed my hair earlier and it didn't stay. What's up? I'm trying to not look like a horrible caveman. Pixel Link, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Ready for some more Vampyr? I sure am. Alright, let's switch over to the game view, and we'll begin. Now, we were just about to go give... Well, we were instructed to go give vampirism to the richest, most evil son of a bitch in London. Pretty good. Picked up Dragon Age Origins, and so far not bad. DA Origins is one of the best, like, self-contained RPG experiences you can have on PC. Like, DA Origins is great. Dio, welcome to the stream. Am I playing Yakuza 0 on hard? I think I'm playing it on normal. Sucks you can't activate the DLC. I'll talk to you later. I might be able to help you with that. Yeah, we need to go to Aloysius Dawson's place, and we're supposed to sire him. Probably not gonna do that. Thick and brisk blood sample. Friend just got soft locked on hard mode at the final boss. Oh shit, what happened? No, I'm playing on normal. Like, wanted to be able to beat it in a few weeks, you know, not all summer. Didn't want it to happen to someone else. Well, I appreciate you keeping it in mind. Keeping me in mind. Wait, did you say Yakuza 0? Because I already beat Yakuza 0. It's Yakuza Kiwami 2 that I'm playing right now. But I did play that on normal. We just have several shotguns. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How is everybody today? It's really unfair? Yeah. Yeah, that is. So what's the nature of the soft lock, if I can ask? Like, what's happening? And if it's on PC, they might be able to use Cheat Engine to get through it.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
So, I need to enter the manse. What kind? Is that just a Sikh? It's just a Sikh down there. Some Punjabi guy. Apparently you can't beat it on hard unless you have Dragon Stance Max? That's some bullshit. What? I mean, if he can still level up, well, I guess he might not have... might not have unlocked all of it. Hey, what up, Kara? Yep. Talk to this guy. Just this random Sikh just down here. Vampires are dangerous, deadly, vicious sometimes. This is a fact that I won't deny it. And that's precisely why we must understand what they are, sometimes who they are, in order to achieve a better mutual understanding. The guy you're supposed to fight for the skill points bug in his game file and he doesn't show up. Well, that sucks. Damn. You can't lower the difficulty? I feel like you can. Just got back from the post office. Ooh, what'd you pick up? Me, I'm pretty good, Kara. And I'm glad that you're okay. Hello, sir.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet.
Your name is just Usher, or are you the Usher?
Told me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know?
Or maybe he's not Sikh. He's just wearing the headdress and is generally mystical.
Highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
Okay, he's just a magical minority.
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
I feel like you never visit anymore. I mean, you drop in when you can.
They told me that you struggle hard,
And I appreciate it. You really don't have anything to feel bad about.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He ain't getting much deeper than he is now.
It's been quite the
He's about to
fashion
become a
for several
cult.
decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew.
Thirst for dark knowledge. Man, speaking of which, I gotta get my hands on that new Lovecraft game. I want to play it. I watched Woodrose play the first hour of it, and fuck. Another reason I make it every stream is because I have no life. Yep. I'd be lying if I did. I said I didn't think about how, as you guys get lives, I will have to find new people to watch.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
Sure.
It'll cost you 150 shillings.
What?
Perhaps later. Do you require...
Hey, here.
Feel better after taking this.
Thank you very much.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see
Like
nothing but stars from me.
£7.50
You're a
for that
poor
reading
fortune teller, then.
in 1918.
Oh, I can tell you many things, but they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
It's nice and vague. They're doing a good job of making them sound like a real fortune teller.
Tell me about
Well,
yourself.
real fortune teller.
What do you do here, besides...
But I get the sense that he is an actual,
I'm for most a charlatan.
like, actually
For a few,
capable of
I'm a vampire.
some kind of mysticism.
For you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities.
Yeah, I feel that, Pix.
They
I'm
even
sorry
broke
that
into my home.
the economy is so
Did
fucking
they steal
ruined
anything
there.
A personal notebook they quickly took to their head.
Yeah, a little while ago, Pixel just stopped trolling us with his fucking grammar. Just sort of out of nowhere.
Better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal.
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
So how long have you been a primate?
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man.
Yeah.
A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
You mean like attaching vampiric blood to a vaccine to cure the flu and accidentally causing a vampire disease? All right, we got money. Let's do the reading.
Here is the money.
The Sorceress, a heart-shaped trap built to entangle a loved one. Mirrors on every wall to see her own reflection constantly.
Okay.
Do you require...
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
I read Fool and the Empress again. What are the cards trying to tell us?
Yeah, you pulled that gag off for a long time. I forget when we figured it out. I feel like it was Rhea or Poe, like, called you on it. Alright, so we talked to the weird magical minority man. Now we need to gain as much information as we can about Aliosis or Aloysius, or whatever his fucking name is. And I'm not going to sire him. I'm going to kill him. Harold Price. Have I met her?
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course.
Oh,
the doctor
right.
who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Almost.
Do you need my medical...
Oh, please, sir.
Here, have some drugs.
Thank you, sir.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
No, not very
He
nice.
said he was ready to pay good money.
Definitely
for our
not.
books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Woof.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Why is her shop
But
open
I'm a
late at
grown-up
night?
now.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes.
Ah.
I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
Okay, so she has either an attention deficit disorder or some sort of anxiety
I'm
disorder
sure
that's
your
clouding her
mother
brain.
is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop
Attention
things,
deficit
I
disorder.
injure myself.
Got it.
It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
Well, tell me about the epidemic.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Yeah, that would be the Guard of Freewood.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithicut used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this Camellia may be.
She's nice. You'd like her. Not much for conversation, though. Just pouring myself a drink here. So, do you enjoy working with your mother?
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember him?
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be.
Ooh, she's a little protective.
No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Wow, that's fucking terrible. Hey, ladies and gentlemen to a degree, you don't need to be what... women, you don't need to be what a man wants you to be. It's kind of sad that I feel the need to say that. Is it true that you often hurt
Is it
yourself?
true you often hurt yourself, Carol?
Yes, it's true. I try to behave, I really do. But one way or another, I always end up injured or wounded. I'm so stupid.
Why would you be stupid?
It's like I can't help getting under my mother's feet. That's how I end up being pushed, cut, or burned. You see, I'm a stupid girl.
Oh.
When exactly do these accidents
They're not
Since
accidents.
I was little. That's why I need to stay with Mum.
The
I'm not
mum is
capable of
doing it
taking
because
care of
she's
myself.
annoyed with her. Yep, Pix nailed it on the head there.
Goodbye.
Let's go talk to your mom.
I am sorry, I can't help you. Perhaps you should talk
Good
to
evening,
someone
Miss
else.
Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
And well, let's do that first
May
before I
It's always a pleasure.
drag her over the coals about abusing her daughter. I won't like that. Now we're going to disassemble that. What does she have? Guess I could buy some rivets. Aluminium.
I hope you
Good
All right.
evening.
know
Well, tell me about Aloysius
Do you know
Aloysius
Aloysius
Dawson.
Dawson?
everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other
Aloysius, that's his
Did he
name.
buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
Ah,
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
good to know.
Do you need my medical?
Oh yes,
I'm just.
Here you go. So, what you do?
Can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night.
Ah,
You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
how have I changed?
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war
Yeah, most of it.
and the night shifts since my return.
Definitely not the vampirism.
Still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser. More serious. It suits you well.
Hey, what up, Ren? Welcome to the stream.
Tell
How
me
you
more
doing?
About yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Well, at least you've got standards.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town?
That's going pretty good,
Other
Ren.
than you coming
Yourself?
back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can.
Oh, yeah?
It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Wow. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of, like, emotional abuse vibes here. Maybe physical, too, with the injury. Yeah, he picked up on it, too. So, how's your daughter's health?
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was...
Carolyn is not a
Have you not
sweet
seen
woman. Her
Carol's
secret will
secret
be
account?
revealed soon.
She's almost a young woman.
I mean, I'm, like, already pretty sure that
So
Carolyn
you're less
abuses her daughter.
Things
There are
never
no
change. Carol is
accidents.
still too clumsy for
She
her
gets
own
under
good.
her
Sometimes
feet,
her
so to
innocence
speak, and then
puts
she
her in
hurts
danger.
the daughter, then gaslights her, telling it was an accident. And I think that she's emotionally abusing her daughter because she's afraid of being alone. But welcome, Lauren. Kind of gives me the KOTOR vibe, which makes sense because it was made by BioWare. Oh yeah, yeah. DAO does use the BioWare wheel or whatever. Waiting for salary for a new computer. I feel ya. All right.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
Uh-huh.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult...
Why would I say that to her?
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, I did talk with her.
Tell me, Carolyn, do you often wound or hurt your daughter by mistake?
No. I always thought it was Carol's clumsiness that caused these incidents. Maybe it's a family trait, Doctor.
You really believe it's just bad luck and being clumsy, then?
Of course, Doctor. What else could it be? I have nothing to hide.
Oh, yeah?
You are responsible for your daughter's many injuries and scars, Carolyn. You brutalize her, don't you?
How could I abuse my own flesh and blood?
Pretty easy, actually. A lot of people do it.
Nonsense. It would be like hurting myself.
You really believe you've done nothing wrong, don't
Yeah,
you?
she does.
How long has this been going on for? I should have seen it when you were my patients.
See what? Child abuse? Are you mad, Dr. Reed? I dedicated my whole life to my precious Carol. She is a part of
Yeah,
me.
she is a narcissist of some degree.
Even her name is just a part of yours. This is a terrible tragedy. Something of an unknown disorder. My God. Abuse that comes from overwhelming love.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
It's not really
How
love.
dare you say something like that? What kind of a
Kind of
monster
parental
do you think I am?
codependency. But she also seems to have a cluster B problem.
Speak to me, Carolyn. Why do you behave like this? How does it make you feel to hurt Carol before cajoling her?
I don't know. It makes me feel good to take care
Yeah.
of my daughter. I need to feel useful. No one ever takes care of me. I need someone to take care of me.
Do you realize Carol is a person? Not a toy. Not a doll. The poor girl would put her hand in a flame to please you. You are both trapped in this toxic relationship.
Carol and I are perfectly happy. Leave us be.
It sounds a lot like
Stupid I was to
codependency
believe you
and
could be a
narcissism.
suitable husband.
I'm not judging you, Carolyn. I believe you're a victim too.
Ascalon, welcome to the
trying to
stream. It's actually
explain it to me
schizophrenia? I'm not getting any signs of schizophrenia, but I guess I need to, like,
Dr. Reed.
follow her
We'd rather
and
die.
observe her. Like, she might have some psychotic beliefs about her daughter.
Goodbye.
But, like, just from the evidence I'm getting, this seems like pretty standard codependency and narcissism. They're kind of intertwined. One seeks another. Or one seeks the other, rather.
I am glad to see
Good evening, young lady.
you. My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
You need to understand you are in danger, Carol. Your mother is responsible for all your injuries.
That's a lie. She has always taken good care of me. She only gets irritated when I get under her feet. It's my fault. My mum loves me so much.
Yes, Carol. Your mother believes she loves you as much as you're convinced she
Yep.
loves you. But you are both trapped in a toxic relationship that puts you in...
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get as much info as I can about Dawson.
That she lied to me all these years? That she wants me to be miserable? My mother has dedicated her life to my
No,
safety.
she doesn't want you to be miserable. She wants you to serve her ends.
Your mother claims she cares for you, but you're just a vessel for her disease. I even suspect she doesn't see you as a person, but only as a part of herself.
Stop that. How dare you? There was no need for you to return from that stupid war if it's only to make us suffer.
It's about... Oh, wow. I missed the hint on that. Alright.
Goodbye, Cap.
Dr. Reed.
Damn.
I am sorry, I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone else instead.
Wait, did I ask her about Dawson? I don't remember.
Good evening.
You know,
I did, yeah.
everybody.
Did he buy?
No, he.
But
That,
Good.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Try to keep an eye on them. It's still crazy that Dawson's so rich he has his own fucking neighborhood. Like, his mansion is just an area of the city. You know? Agamemnon. Ooh. Best flavor of blood type? I have no idea. He bought a neighborhood? Well, one just kind of seems to have formed around him. More than anything. Like around his mansion. He's just that wealthy and that economically important.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Right, Agamemnon and Pericles.
Anywhere.
Fuck.
Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way?
Habarami
Safe place?
and
A less strange
Nebuchadnezzar
place?
over here.
And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now,
Life is strange, huh?
But for how long? If we decided to
That
we
wasn't
should
an
be
accident.
Far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
No idea.
Do you need my med?
I'm afraid,
I don't want.
says the doc.
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
Didn't expect a Life is Strange reference. Yeah,
But it's
I was
too
looking
hard
up
to
online and
explain
apparently
with
there are a
words what it
bunch of references in this game. Not only to their other games, but to just like
Where should I
vampire
start?
pop culture and
The
shit.
world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Both can be disastrous, and a combination of the two merely increases their potency.
And what if they were just a sign of worse disasters to come? Something of biblical proportions, I wonder.
A huge reference to Waiting for Godot. I've never seen Waiting for Godot, so I wouldn't have gotten it.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
But why are you still waiting?
Still waiting for this person.
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave the city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
What are you going to do now?
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer.
Very decisive,
And where
Heracles.
exactly are you thinking of going?
Very decisive,
A place
man.
where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong.
Somewhere
The world
I
has to be
belong.
meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Goodbye.
Let's go talk to your bro. Do. There's another person I don't know. Waiting for death? Yeah, maybe.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
That had occurred to me.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
But I've never seen Waiting for Godot, so I honestly have no idea.
But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
You're kind of frustrating with your
If you finally
sophistry.
manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left, and I just can't accept such a conclusion.
What are you really afraid
What
of?
are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
Goodbye.
Oh, fuck them. Let's go talk to the guy in the hat. Look at this fancy lad.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these
Waiting for
streets are
Godot's
dangerous, and
story
you better be
about
careful.
exactly those two brothers that both have the same existential crisis. See. What do you know about Aloysius
Do
Dawson?
you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Alright. What about your
What are
investigation?
you investigating exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago.
I see.
Louise Teasdale. It seems you already found my other missing person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise
Yeah.
Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No,
I could probably do it.
but I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Well, just so happens I'm great about sewers. So, why are you investigating at night?
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, Have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
Oh, Jeff, I could report Jeffrey McCullum. Do you know Fergal Bansha? Woof. I don't know which of these I want to go with, because I only get to do one. It'd be interesting to ask him about Fergal, that big fucking beast that we fought. That Grey Hulk. You're with Fergal? Okay.
Does the name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bansha.
Of course it does. Fergal Bansha, the Butcher of Galway.
Damn.
Born in Dublin in 1857.
Oh,
Murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands. Why are you so interested in dead criminals, sir?
Dead.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with a civilian, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Really? Interesting.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor?
Yep.
Colleagues of mine died.
Shit's bad.
Today.
Very bad.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
And you work
Do
alone.
you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
So you just abandoned the poor people. Got it.
Do you need...
I'm afraid
Here.
You'll quickly...
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, tell me about that homicidal maniac.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same...
Vampire
wounds?
bites.
That's my main problem. My theory is correct. Maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies.
It's
Perhaps
vampires.
a sadist cult.
Pretty sure that's what he's figured out.
What are you...
I have a missing...
Tell me...
She's a waitress.
Do you have any...
Right.
No.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh. What the hell's Carol doing down there? How is that even legal? Kim Kardashian trademarked the word kimono. I mean, you can't just trademark a word wholesale. She's trademarked it in some context, some regard. Like, you need more information than that. Well, let's go see if we can find that girl. A common axe. Anything else to do up here? Yeah, there's the woman. We gotta go save Louise.
Don't you know better?
Hello. Yeah, another vampire made this his lair, I guess. Damn. Okay. Got him. Alright, I've just arrived in London after a grueling journey from Manchester. The city is sad and despaired. It will not be difficult for a woman willing to escape death here. Oh, not be difficult to find a woman willing to escape death. I cannot wait to start my research. Soon I won't be... Oh no, that's fucked up. The cell is ready. Oh boy, I'm not gonna read that in case that triggers somebody. Yeah, we're just gonna not... We're gonna not. Wow. Hey, miss.
Are you all right, miss?
Who are you? What do you want from me?
My name is Jonathan
Nothing.
Reed. I'm a doctor. What happened to you? Why are you here?
I'm Louise Teasdale. I was kidnapped a few weeks ago by a vampire. Don't laugh, please, sir. It's no joke.
I
know.
You, Miss Teasdale.
That monster told me my father was dead. That no one was waiting for me outside.
You're safe now. You don't have to worry about the vampire. You should just return home.
Thank you, sir. I hope we'll meet again soon. Because I'd really like you to teach me how to get rid of these creatures.
Goodbye, Miss T.
Guess we'll meet her again on the top side. Well, you get rid of them by being them. Best way. I mean, while I'm down here, right? So, what's going on in this thread? Oh, back in here! Okay. Yeah, this is how we got to this district in the first place. Cool. A shortcut? Nah, this is where we came from. This is the path the Ascalon Club sent me on. Yeah, where all those ambushes and shit. I'm still suspicious about that. Okay. Ooh. Guard of Prewin. No need to fight him if I don't have to. So, he is just facing away from me. It'd be a shame.
Turn around.
Yep, now the goons are getting strong. Oh, get juked. Wow, he took the shotgun shots like they were nothing. Dang. Yeah, no kidding, thank God we got Shadow Dodge. Alright, let's just ignore them for now. Just some skulls. Not too worried about them. Where am I? Ah, Whitechapel. A curved scimitar? Yeah, I got like a... It's a saber, not a scimitar. But yeah, it's a curved sword. It's the kind of thing you use on horseback. Curved blades are always interesting. Yeah, look, it's a curved blade, right? They all kind of look similar because they all are curved for a reason. Like, it gives you that really focused striking point for cutting and chopping. Well, it's called the perfect saber. Like, it's definitely a saber.
Stop! Vampire! Murderous bastard! Oh my god!
Exactly. Who are you to argue? Delicious. Taste like religion. Alright. I can just go through my safe house out the other side. Charles again. I'm still waiting for them to... Oh, coming up from the basement?
I cannot enter.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Yeah, like the combat not being easy to grind, it both encourages you to do the social stuff and tempts you to eat NPCs.
Goodbye.
Alright, well I don't know how I'm gonna observe them. Let's just go ask more people about Aloysius. Oh yeah, this place. Can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Good evening.
Oh, he already did, didn't he?
Is there...
Aloysius Dawson.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, reading.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the
Most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor.
How convenient.
I can try.
Alright.
All right.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
Why?
I would rather not know. How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about
Symphony of the Night was supposed to have some sort of morality system. I didn't know that. This guy's mean? Yeah. Also a grifter. Kinda.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life. And yet the pain and the suffering went on after her death.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition. Some prefer to lose their minds rather than face the simple truth. Pain will never...
Ian, welcome to the stream. Why do you... Is it you think birds fly?
May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo.
Yeah, what's
I
with the
know
rivalry
there's
with the
no
Guard of
love
Prewin?
lost between the Guard of Prewin and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then. A strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
Tales of
That was the
Berseria.
nature.
I haven't played that one. I do
The
like
problem
Tales
was
games,
both
though.
sides consider themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics.
How's Berseria?
Not always fairly or with consideration.
Who found it?
Yeah, birds fly because they like the
Precisely
Tales of
kind
the Tales
question
series.
I cannot answer. It is delicate and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars.
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more.
Only
than
Tales I've
simply
played, but I
study
really liked
the
it.
vampires.
Tales
They
of
took actions to
Symphonia was a
eliminate
very
the
good
more
game.
ferocious and
Might be a bit simpler gameplay-wise, but I highly recommend it. Tales of Fantasia is also great, but even harder to go back to.
How do you measure?
But yeah, they all
amount of
play
blood on
similarly.
my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor.
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely... Perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
Tales of Systeria? Should probably play that one. Hell yeah. Oh, the amount of blood question reminded me of... Oh, okay, cool. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Well, all the armed thugs would be the first problem. Oh, okay. More sub-weapons, he'd get like a good alignment, and more magic, he'd be more chaotic.
It's
Interesting.
locked, all right.
And how would that have affected the game, or like boss fights, or whatever that would have affected? Different enemies? Well, I would like to know what Carol is up to down there. Alright, there's got to be one more person to talk to. Just feels like we haven't met enough. Like, oh, right, we gotta go talk to the dude. We saved the lady.
Dr. Reed, still conducting your not...
What are you in?
I have a missing...
Tell me about Louise.
She's a waitress.
Do you have any idea?
No.
But I just saved her.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. I did save her, right? Huh.
It's locked.
Shit's locked. What am I missing? Oh, I can go right back to Temple Garden? Cool. Can't get me. Ah, idiot. See ya, nerd. Now it's Charles again. Doing his investigation. So how do I get into the manse? I guess I've talked to everybody. I would have assumed the main gate, but it's locked. So, some sort of balcony. Other means of me just teleporting up there. Oh, hold on. Yeah. No? What am I missing? Or do I have to go in down here somehow? Is there like a secret entrance in the basement? Have I missed something?
It's locked, all right.
A red river, a song in the dark, whispers of a sound.
Yeah, I don't know. Need more people for that, I guess. Oh, hell. Now I'm just running in circles. Enter the mansion. You say that like it's easy. Maybe I need to get in there through the sewer? Nah, that doesn't sound right. I'm thinking there's some kind of alternate entrance, yeah. What's going on in this thread? Alright, yeah, there was a start of pre-win there. Wait, where am I? Oh, is this his mansion? Maybe that was just a church. Okay. Guess we'll find out.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last.
Mm-hmm.
But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No. I'm ready to kill him. Hello, hello. Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison in Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed to be innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he's been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Wow. Scotland Yard wouldn't reopen the case. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer our questions. Interesting. We have some questions for him.
For falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
No kidding. Okay, what kind of rich asshole only leaves 5 shillings laying around? Come on. Everybody loves leaving exactly 5 shillings. It's great. They love it. There's Aloysius. Now I'll come back. I want to go talk to Charles. It's a trend. It's considered good interior design, like interior fashion. Alright, Detective Charles, let's talk about how you got somebody convicted for murder with, like, no evidence. Yeah, it builds class. It builds character!
Seems violent.
Hey, buddy.
Dr. Reed.
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned.
So why are you still working here?
Because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
The death penalty is a great shame.
I agree. I'm convinced all civilized nations should abolish the death
War?
penalty. Maybe after the war, once that bloodshed is over, the survivors will change that.
It'll be a little while.
Why do you think there shouldn't be a death penalty?
I believe no one should decide to take a man's life. Not a nation or a government.
Are you a pacifist, Inspector?
No, sir. But I believe in divine justice. Only God has the
Okay,
right
well,
to
I don't
decide
follow
who
him on
lives
that one.
and who must die.
The way I look at it, the government is elected by the plebiscite, by people. And they are honestly just people. We've just given them authority to act on our behalf. So ask yourself, do you think that you have the authority, or that someone or anyone around you has the authority to decide to kill someone? And government probably shouldn't either.
What are you investing?
I have a missing...
Tell me, do you have...
No.
Yeah, we already did that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good evening.
You know you can call me Cap.
I like how she's still sickly sweet with us, even though I've accused her of beating her child. Oh, what's this door? Nothing. Now, well, let's investigate the area around here before I go talk to Aloysius. I really feel like there should be another character I should talk to. I don't know why. It's like a hunch. Like, I don't know if that woman we saved is supposed to be in the area, or if she lives somewhere else. But I really do get the sense that there should be another. Eh. Whatevs. Let's go kill an old man. Yeah, Spanish flu times. It's 1918, the year when the Spanish flu and World War I were both happening. So it's like bad. London is bad. The Spanish flu actually is acting as a backdrop for a current plague of skulls, like ugly, less, not civilized, but like, these deformed vampires that we've been fighting. And it seems to be following the same pattern as the flu. So we're investigating both the Spanish flu and how to treat it.
It's locked.
And
it's locked, all right.
This strain of influenza that's causing people to become skulls. Another content creator I was watching proposed an idea that I really liked.
Finally, you're here,
There he is.
Dr. Reed.
That Dr. Swansea might have tried using vampires' blood to cure the flu,
Access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence around
and ended up
us.
making vampire
Time is
flu.
against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all,
You're very right.
I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
What? Why would I say that?
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge
Okay.
me.
All right, all right. What is it you wish to ask?
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hand.
Wow.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You kind of will.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen.
Ah, yes.
I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
To create 2 slums full of disease. Got it.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not...
Am I gonna bite Scrooge McDuck? I'm gonna kill him, Nolan. I'm not making him a fucking vampire.
Right side of the wall, that's all that...
Also, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
Yes, we must be strong and throw the weak and poor that aren't me, the people that aren't me or like me, into the pit.
What if a new outbreak happens inside?
Yes, he said build a wall. There's definitely like a jab at the Trump thing.
As long as we
And how the plan wouldn't work anyway, which is what I'm trying to explain to him. You can't just build a wall to contain the epidemic. Just like you can't build a wall to stop immigrants. Though immigrants are not an epidemic. I'm not drawing a comparison there.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be.
Yeah, he needs to
tall
meet
and
the ghosts of
strong,
Christmas.
separating the wheat from the chaff.
He needs to meet Marley and Marley.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Not really.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
It's especially when I'm not paying the cost.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money and my penny.
Yeah, almost me.
mentality
Thanks,
gives me
Ian.
the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Just do what Patrick did and push London somewhere else. Damn it.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Fuck. Do I kill him or do I try to charm him? It did not go well for me last time when I charmed Nurse Crane. But I also don't care if he dies. In fact, I would like him to die. But I'm worried that if I embrace him, the Ascalon Club's just gonna come for me. Fuck! What do you guys think? Any insight? I'm leaning towards the charm. You just kill him, and that's the most definite. We got 2 volts for just kill him. You know what happens, yeah. I appreciate you not telling me. Alright.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
Oh yeah, something's gonna happen no matter what we do here. This is gonna radically change part of the game.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate?
Oh, that's fucking rich.
The authority.
Such irony. Now I can kill and eat anybody. Yeah, Redgrave's gonna be pissed. Sorry, I got hungry. Let's make sure I've properly looted this guy's place. It seems like I have. Yeah, we got some XP though. That's true. I'll look around upstairs. Oh, what a rich piece of shit. I appreciate a game that will let me literally eat the rich. It's pretty great. There's a lot of shit in there, huh? $500 shillings. Woof. Oh, so the charm actually works this time. Yeah, that was my instinct, but I really wasn't sure. I'll have to do that on my next playthrough. Oh, hey! What's up, Redgrave?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
He didn't survive the procedure. He was too weak.
This is unacceptable, nevertheless. You were given the simplest task.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast.
Yeah.
Vanished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I
Wow!
saw for you, and be gone.
I should just beat your ass.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
Yeah, we know that he's actually a bitch little lowblood who can't sire people, not make skulls. Old Bridget, what the fuck are you doing here?
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget.
No.
What are you?
I mean, I served him on a
Friend,
plate
the wise
and ate him.
She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers,
Oh, wow.
just as you did.
What kind of answers did you
What
want?
kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
So she was in the sewers.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
I mean, thanks.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls.
Okay.
Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet
Really,
Jones
Miss
is
Jones?
still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
No,
Tell me
that's
what is
something.
going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wow.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant.
Ha.
You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Ooh.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London.
Okay.
She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
We sure as hell talked.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds.
Okay.
Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
That's depressing.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Gotcha.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first,
Old
though.
friends.
Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
All right. Then I need to
No
get going.
time to lose, then.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Oh, shit.
Tell her I worry about her.
Do not, for she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you. Go
Ah.
now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
All right. Well, we got our work cut out for us. A real dick move to just go to bed, wouldn't it? I should probably go through Whitechapel? Yeah. Or can I not get through there? Oh, right, yes, up here. There we go.
You really thought you were betrayed already?
Okay, so they're coming for me now. Fuck, get off me. Fuck! Alright, Lord Finney. Yeah, like he's a important named vampire, member of the Ascalon Club. Like, they're pretty exclusive. I just killed like a fifth of their membership. Oh yeah, the combat's definitely anime. Like, it's fast-paced, action-y, and not especially deep. And while I'm here, there's one more motherfucker that needs to die. It ain't you, Lady Swan, bro. Now that I've got level 5 Mesmerize. Oh, this way. Hi! What's up?
Good evening, Mr.
It's Father Whitaker, my...
You also have level 5 opium. Ha.
Tell me the reason why you despise Joseph Larrabee so much, Tobias.
A faithless shepherd is the worst criminal, for he leads his flock to the abyss by disregarding the right path. God smote this man, for he doubted.
I only met him briefly, but he seemed a dedicated man who tried to...
Yeah, we didn't want to kill everybody, so he wasn't a good priest.
My son, I am not talking about the law of men. I am talking about judgment from heaven.
I believe that we are, as men, our own judges, juries, and executioners.
Armageddon is upon us, Dr. Reed. The final battle where every soul will be weighed. I'm afraid yours will burn for a long
Man, they've been
time.
saying that shit for hundreds of years. You're nice and healthy. Come with me. There. Where do I have to take him? Goodbye.
Please forgive me, my lord, for my eyes were blind to the devil in front of me. My task will remain unachieved.
Good. Yeah, I did see that, Nolan. Fuck that guy.
Would you like me to
You Londoners are no match for me.
Yeah, fucking Blackpool vampires coming down here looking for a fight. Yeah, that gun didn't do shit. Fuck you. I would totally try to save up money to buy a used Pope Mobile at an auction. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Even when I was religious, I always thought the Pope Mobile seemed like a tacit admission that their faith was bullshit. Like, I wasn't a Catholic, obviously. But, like, why would you need a bulletproof car to protect the Pope if he's an emissary of God? Like, he would be unkillable. No, the Pope Mobile's real. It's not called that. But yeah, somebody tried to kill the Pope, like Pope John Paul, I think it was. And so they got him like a special car that's bulletproof. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, he protects him with bulletproof glass. Crafted by the hands of Yahweh. Oh yes, everybody calls it the Pope Mobile. I highly recommend doing that. I guess we're gonna fight that vampire again. Or not? Oh, there he is. Where did Yahweh even come from? Like, what? Who? When did you bring up Yaoi and why? Piss. I don't think I said Yaoi. Maybe something sounded like it. Oh, Yahweh. Yeah, no, Yahweh is God, the biblical God's actual name. Y-E-W-E-H, Yahweh. I believe. Hey, Bob! Welcome to the stream! How are you? I get double booped. Oh no, my nose. So yeah, we just killed the asshole, and then we got thrown out of the Ascalon club, and now the pre-win guards are attacking the hospital, I guess? How did you sleep, Bob? Dead inside? Yeah, same. I've seen enough of it. Yep, asshat fuck ton of money is dead, absolutely. Big dead. They're mad. They are not happy. I also ate the priest, because fuck him. The second I got 5, Oh, fuck. Level 5 mesmerize. I went and got him. Shit.
Show me how you do it.
Oh yeah, he was almost cartoon evil, like, and he wouldn't listen to reason at all. Like, this doctor, an expert in, like, blood and bloodborne disease and shit.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
It's clearly telling him, no, that's not how, a wall would not help. It would make things worse. Rhea, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hey, How's it going, Rakesh?
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Good evening. Please show me what. Of course. It...
Parma's finally better. It drained last night. I'm glad. That must be a big relief.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then...
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Unfortunately, violence can be a necessary evil, sir. I volunteered, joined the army to serve the Empire, sir. But attacking a hospital...
What do you mean?
A hospital should be a safe
Hold on.
place, sir. Like a temple. A temple of science.
Ah, yes, the Temple of Science. I guess I haven't talked to him about all this yet.
You steal from the dead, Rakesh.
I actually think it's fine that he steals from the
What your
dead.
pawnbrokers is really about.
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be...
Yeah, no, that was really getting you.
Sure, they would...
You may be right.
If ever I have to go...
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can.
Ah, yes, Scientology. Churches are basically Scientology, right?
Do you think...
Not churches, hospitals. I was screaming in pain and my mom was draining it. It hurt more than my broken bone did. Fuck.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness.
Hey, welcome back, Ren. How you doing?
Worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanities.
I won't.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man.
Working and watching? Well, I appreciate
No,
it.
Dr. Reed.
How's
I'm
work?
A foolish man. But I like...
Goodbye, Mr.
Night shift, eh? Yeah. How is everybody?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital had been attacked.
For now, we have to keep on looking after our patients. But we won't be able to do so for long without an administrator.
Has Dr. Swansea really gone?
Yes, this place is turning into a joke. A sad joke indeed.
Okay, Pix. Here to get back.
Thank you.
Talk to poor Mortimer here.
How do you feel?
Better, I suppose.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. No one has been hurt, as far as I know.
Then why did they attack? What was their target? How were they held off and where did Swansea go? I have a lot of fucking questions. Yo, what's up, Harvey?
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Doctor.
Are you all right?
I was sleeping when it happened, so don't know much.
Goodbye.
Sweet girl.
The fuck? How is everybody fine?
Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening to you.
Are you all right?
As far as I know, nobody's been hurt.
What happened to him?
We don't know. They came in, they went out. In between those two events, Dr. Swansea went missing. Maybe he just went into hiding nearby.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Goodbye, Doctor.
And I don't even mean like I'm worried about Dr. Swansea. I'm worried that he might be trying to do something we're not aware of.
Good evening, Mr. Albert.
Evening.
Because he did seem pretty chummy with the leader of that group. Maybe they agreed to protect the hospital if he fed me on a platter or something?
Are you all right?
Yeah. I heard them.
What did they do?
They went upstairs and arrested Dr. Swansea.
Okay.
They argued for a few seconds and then there was just this awful silence.
Maybe I'm on the wrong, barking up the wrong tree here.
Goodbye.
What's up, Thelma?
Good evening, Miss Howard.
I need blood, Doctor. They were vampire hunters, and they were looking for me. Bless poor Dr. Swansea, they beat him, but he didn't say a word about me.
They beat him?
They hurt him, you say?
Yes,
Okay.
I hide in the shadows, but I've heard them.
Alright, so maybe he didn't betray us.
What did they want?
They wanted Dr. Swansea to confess his guilt and admit to relations.
Are you allowed to scream and curse at an employee for not showing? No. No, you're not. I mean,
I'll leave you.
Around here, you're like, okay. They're probably not allowed to treat you like that, but what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna tell? That's how they get away with it. We gotta talk to Pippa.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Poor Dr. Swansea.
Where is Dr.
I don't know.
Goodbye.
Go talk to her man.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Hey, Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. For months I said this day would come. We should have armed ourselves. Riots are rising. The end is near.
How cheery.
I'd like wise choice, Doctor.
Let's see what I can get. I don't think I need any of this. Guess I could buy some shotgun shells? Your dad hired his friend and he didn't show up today. My dad lost out on a lot of money because he just took the employee shit for him, like insurance. Ah. I mean, it sounds like what... Okay, like, your dad's is... Yeah, okay. I guess that's a different situation. That's an even more, what are you gonna do? Quit? Just, you fucked him over. And if he does, he ain't gonna get the benefits. Yeah, no. Curse all you want, man. What are they doing? How do I... What's their clandestine meeting? Oh, here we go.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What? Like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me?
Okay.
Rescue me?
No, it's not like that.
So this is 1918, they're super closeted.
To leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best. Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Well. Nope, I'm just over here. Didn't see a thing. Don't worry about me. Why, hello there.
Good evening. Do you need...
Don't get...
I'm certain you...
Hey, so what's up with you and Newton?
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Cool.
I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
Okay, so he did that in like a personal exchange, not a business exchange. Yeah, also he wasn't like cursing him out over calling in sick.
I admire your courage. Have you always...
I don't blame your dad at all.
Good. Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Hey, Midnight! Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know. I never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let
Literally just rolled off my pillow, sat up, and hopped online. Aw, well thank you for coming to hang out. Both of you.
Words, sir. But it ain't
Like,
that
it means
easy.
a lot to me that you guys enjoy the content so much. You want to come and hang out with me.
Goodbye, Mr.
Yo.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Yes. Can you believe it? Attacking a hospital of all places.
Yeah, Clue Lost sucks.
Is anyone hurt?
I mean, a part of it is making you play it again, right? They want you to play this game 2 or 3 times through.
Maybe these brutes will ask for a ransom.
Goodbye. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Are you...
I'm okay. I don't think anyone's hurt. But we haven't heard from Dr. Swansea.
Do you think he's been taken then?
Yes. There's been shouts in his office, and then these brutes left the hospital.
Alright, well.
Goodbye.
Need to go to Swansea's office. I guess I should probably get some rest first. Yeah, $4,000 is a lot. For a small business owner or whatever he does. You know, he ain't the Waltons. Oh, that's weird. It's like off the edge. Hey, Jacob Leschowski, welcome to the stream. What's up? Nolan is a mod? No? Don't call me Joe Dixie. Haha! Well, that got her hackles up. Alright, this thing's got to hit like a truck now. I'm very happy with it. Man, we really got to go see Swansea, but first, I'm tired. Right, coagulation. Come back to that. Don't steal my moonshine. Big thirst. Same. Oh, he's a streamer who died in New York. Huh. I don't really know anything about him. Nightmares! Welcome to the stream. How are you? Cool. The death of Aloysius Dawson, head of the Dawson Empire, occurred last night around 4 a.m. One of his manor's chambermaids found him in his bed this morning, bathed in his own blood. She immediately reported the incident to the police. A number of Mr. Dawson's household staff are currently being interviewed, but the clear culprit is yet to be identified. Born in the city, Mr. Dawson was a huge piece of shit, and he super deserved it. Apparently had some psychological issues and was generally depressed. He overreacted to everything, music and stuff. I mean, that's super real. Something I think about often. I'm pretty good, Nightmares. Did you kill Dawson? Sure did. Killed him to death. I killed him so hard, girl. You have no idea. hold on. Need more fatigue treatments.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Oh, I didn't do that part yet. Right, Strickland wants to try to cure the Spanish flu with just a shit ton of opium. So, because he won't listen, I went and made a placebo, which is a brand new concept.
Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening.
I'm going to try to sell him on it.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And
one of the most misunderstood by pop culture
something like
psychological phenomena.
But
like a placebo will never cure your cancer.
Dr. Reed.
It can't.
Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
It won't cure you. But if you believe you've been treated and your mood improves,
goodbye.
You might subjectively feel better, or even have an improvement in your immune system, which is affected by your mood.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
Right, I need to go in here.
It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked, all right.
It's from Ackroyd. Despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you the recent case of professional misconduct inside Pembroke. Nurse Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Wow.
It's locked.
No one's playing Final Fantasy on YouTube. Alright.
It's locked, all right.
Not a terrible sign for me. Now let's go confront Brannigan. Dude, sexist? Oh, yes. Get a long-ass loading screen here for some reason.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Hey, what up, living sequel? Love that when I type great in my search bar, this channel is the first autocorrect. Aww. Or autofill.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, A time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
All right, let's go talk to Brannigan. Hey, Shawnee! Welcome to the stream, man. What's up? How are you?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
By the way, if you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to drop me a follow. That way I'll make sure you know when I'm online next. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Great Canadian guy. You could do worse. After I was back walking my dog, my dag, I'm going to assume dad, told me to use a weed whacker and mow the lawn. Wow. Well, I guess you got it over with.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional
Tippets is cool.
put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has
Yeah, no problem, Ren. I'll catch you later.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming.
I'm sorry about your arm, dude. I'm doing okay.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the
I'm having a good time, having a good time.
Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
Goodbye.
What a novel concept. We eliminate hierarchies that aren't justified and reform society around that assumption. Or conclusion, I guess. Yeah, she's pretty old. She's damn good, though. Alright. Where's my evidence? Where my evidence? Oh, I gotta follow blood trail, right? They beat his ass.
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Okay, so it leads here. Wait, where'd the blood go? Oh shit, upstairs. We weren't allowed to go up here before. I mean, he wasn't when he died, but he's pretty old now. Where the fuck's this elevator go? Where am I? Right under the hospital. Well, look at this place. Oh. It's a trap.
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori Calvin powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall?
Experiment? Yeah, we finally met our equal, another dude in a cool trench coat.
So much for modern technology.
So he's jumped to a bunch of weird conclusions that don't make any sense.
Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
So he just threw it away?
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on, Reed.
Anderson.
Try something else.
But watch out for that sunlight. Wow. Okay.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Fuck! It's combos. Helsing vibes? Yeah. I know what you meant by Anderson, the butler. Alright, let's try that again.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
I've got an idea. I need different powers. Blood Sphere is useless. Let's replace Blood Sphere with Blood Barrier. Only level 1, but it'll have to do. Fuck!
But if you're so innocent, why the simple light bulb?
Wait, why aren't I doing the blood thing?
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
There it is. That was weird. Boy, he stacked the deck against me for this fight, huh?
I'll pin you down.
If you're so innocent, why does fire hurt you, right? He's a little bit crazy. Yeah, that's Salem logic. I like that. The fuck?
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Yeah, it'll be the blood of that defender and not your fucking, The fuck? I tried to use my ultimate. There it is. Oh, he's so tough now.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Yes, fight like a man. Yeah, he's got an Estus flask.
True light will cleanse you. Freeman prevails.
This fight's nuts.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Crap! You and your fucking broadsword can just get in the sea.
True light will cleanse you. Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Shit.
If you're so in.
Oh. Got him. See what I missed in chat here.
Justice. Priwen shall prevail.
So it's the guy dashing around and shooting you with his laser light. Yeah, right?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
Somehow I doubt he's willing to listen to this.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
I don't know. I could try.
That's where you're mistaken.
Oh, make him a vampire? Oh, shit! I didn't see Laura, but welcome. Oh, man, what do I do? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Poetic justice, or do I, like, take the high ground and make him feel dumb? Alright, I need advice here. Yeah? What do you think? Alright.
I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my poor mother goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
Oh, gross. And now you have to help me find a cure. Kind of cripple the pre-win when you turn him? I guess so.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Yeah! That was so metal! Cool! Welcome to the world through the looking glass. Oh, that's great. Yeah, feed your head. Nice. Nice reference. Shame that song's kind of about something terrible. Like, don't take antidepressants. They don't work. Yeah, Jonathan Reed, you hot piece of shit, right? Boy, I sure do feel good tonight. So, I need to go to Doris Fletcher's theater. Okay. If I didn't take my antidepressants, I'd be dead by now. Do not tell me that they don't work. There are 3 classes of them, and there are a bunch of different formulas within each class that do slightly different things. It can be hard to find the one that works for you, but writing them off entirely is ignorant and honestly stupid. You tried 7? I've tried, I think, 5 or 6 before I found the one that works for me. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry if that came across aggressive. Ah, fuck! But, like, that's a serious thing people propagate that could end up costing people their lives. I've seen Psychopath. Oh shit, this is Lord Sheffield. I didn't realize I was fighting like a bringer. You're starving? Go get some food. Yeah, no, what I have isn't just like a situationally caused depression. I have persistent depressive disorder. And a oh, fuck off with the vampires! Treat like a number and a random face. Okay, now I guess this is another lesson. Psychiatrists are not psychologists. The vast majority of them do not have psychology degrees. They're biologists or biochemists who went to med school and then specialized in psychiatry. they are largely incompetent. It's a big issue for psychologists. Psychiatry is a valuable and real scientific discipline. Psychiatrists are bad at it. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Woo! Right, I'm fighting. Another thing you want to, like, consider is whether your diagnosis is correct. Because if they're treating you for the wrong thing, ain't gonna help. Especially if they're just treating symptoms of depression when you might have PTSD, or maybe you're bipolar 2. Finally got him. There are any number of things that could seem like depression to someone who doesn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Oh no! Therapists, like, they're fine. Psychologists are great. They largely know what they're doing. They are actual psychologists. Psychiatrists are not the same thing, and they're incompetent. Not all of them. I've met some that know their stuff, but there's no requirement that they know anything about psychology. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I don't really trust or like psychiatrists in general. I see them as a tool, because you have to go through them. PTSD, the depression and anxiety come from that? Alright, so then treating you with antidepressants might not be the right approach, although, boy. Okay, you sound like you really do need therapy. Like if the depression, not the depression, the anxiety is neurotic and brought on by the way your mother treated you. I'm sorry to have to bring that up. Like, I didn't mean to, like, bear your dirty laundry on my stream. I'm sorry.
This is despicable.
Alright, so it's right over here. Oh, you say the opposite of what you mean. That sounds like a kind of aphasia. That's interesting. I'm not sure what your if your therapist didn't pick up on that, I'm not really sure you were seeing the right one. Like, hour-long pity session is super reductive, and it also kind of implies that they weren't working with you on mindfulness or any other kind of, like, scientific therapy. No, but that's really interesting to me. Like, maybe you don't know, I studied psychology. Like, that's my jam. And that is cool. Like, it's not cool for you, I know it sucks. But from a purely intellectual perspective, what you're telling me is rad, and I want to know more. Hi, please stop shooting me. Thank you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get in my mouth. Man, this guy's tough as nails. Do I have a quote system? Because that one needs to be added in. Which one? And yes, I do. But it's on YouTube at the moment. If you let me know, I'll make sure to add it. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Saber. I tried to integrate the quote feature into Twitch, but it won't work for both. Anxious about asking for help? I mean, it depends sort of on your thought process when you
never left
encounter needing help.
After they invaded.
I don't think that's unusual, especially if people with anxiety issues. Do you think your anxiety stems from low self-esteem? Oh, fuck you, get in my mouth? Yeah. Pretty good. And no, it's perfectly fine to try to go, rein the conversation in. As much as I want, mental illness to be normalized in my community, it can't just take over chat. In a sense, that would be making it exceptional, the opposite of normalization. Ha! Get wrecked, idiot! Yikes, leave my meat scepter alone. I don't trust you with it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Peter stage key. Yep, exactly. And if just moving along is proving too difficult, then the issue's probably too much for a YouTube or Twitch chat, and you should DM me. Alright, there's Swansea. Alright, let's go about looting first. Yeah, that was your first clip. That was a really early one. A good one, too. Yeah, I love the clip system. It gives me a chance to go through what you guys liked and turn them into highlights. Like, sometimes I recut them or reclip them, but it saves me so much time and effort. Ah, yeah, there's some ironic sexism. Ah, that's not going to get me in trouble one day. Shit. Shit. Where the... Nah, you're good, Pix. Yeah, there's a... That one's incredibly me. I like that one. I know you were goofing. I'm goofing back. We big goof. It's goof time. Send nudes, though. It's classic. Evidence safe. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidence.
I should find the key to that.
Ooh, William Marshall's memoirs. Brotherhood of St. Paul. St. Paul Stoll finally agreed to meet with me in London and proposed we meet inside the Cathedral of St. Paul. That makes sense. What a symbol. Place where I defeated this disaster. Blah, blah, blah.
Blood of a pure heart. Garlic. Blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps
he definitely had
Cullen
delusions of
drank.
grandeur.
I had better keep that in mind.
Yeah, he seems to have had delusions of grandeur of some degree. You like that one? Me too. That one's funny.
Edgar. Edgar.
Yeah, send nudes,
Can
though.
you hear me? Jonathan.
Hey, guy, you can't believe a guy's
Is it
trying,
really
right?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to
You
confess.
think he killed Nightbot?
Beat me black and
Give him
blue.
some time.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I think you're responsible for it.
Never imagine that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open.
Did you have anything to do with the Skal epidemic?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
Gotta worry about it.
Marshall.
It's fine, Bob.
Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
I don't know yet.
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Yeah, it's the scientist Harry Potter.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much.
I like how instead of a birthmark on his forehead, he's just got a big, mean-looking bruise.
Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Interesting.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Wonder if that's my sire.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do I need to, like, open up your brain and read it? Because it will.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
The boy who lived. A devastating punch to the face. Good.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
Yup.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more.
God, this guy's not
Doris
a very good
Fletcher
liar.
Was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
Yep, pieces are coming together. I'm thinking that
Only briefly met Miss Fletcher.
Panda X might have actually
the Pembroke Hospital.
nailed it with her idea.
You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful.
Yeah, Panda X, another content creator who's playing this, who isn't as far as me,
turned her into a bitter
suggested that she thinks that Swansea might have caused the skull epidemic by trying to cure the flu with vampire blood.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital.
Yep.
Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No! I'm not siring him. I'm leaning towards embrace. Just get it over with. Hashtag Vampire Army. Why do they have the same haircut? It was the style at the time. They're both like West London fancy lads. Yeah, the sire... Well, I sired him to make him mad. That was like vengeance vampirism.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
Yeah, that's what my thought was in the end. Mids was, this guy's got to help me fix this problem.
But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
He's really into that.
Enough!
Yeah, I'm not siring any of these people in my like proper playthrough. Like my off-screen one. I think it's seriously unethical to sire anybody for any reason. Unnecessarily involved. Yeah, he really liked it. He loves it. Like, oh, give it to me. Oh, I want that. I want the vampire blood. Oh, it's so good.
Don't forget to check every door.
Oh, it tastes like rot. Oh, hey, I've got a blood debt. I think that's new. Yeah, I just noticed that. The blood debt. Minus 185 experience. Now we need to go to talk to Ashbury. She ain't gonna be very happy that I've sired 2 people tonight. I'm gonna be in the doghouse. The vampire doghouse.
Convenient time. So Harriet
So
Jones
many
became
fics.
the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Bitch. Gonna barbecue a pizza? It's 3 at night here anyways. Barbecue pizza's not bad. I've had that a few times. Nothing to see here, boss.
Turn around, sir. See them fancy clothes? I shall fear no evil.
Oh, hello. Nope.
I'll send you back.
shit! Now they got me. Oh, maybe not. Ho ho! Fuck you! Oh, you got a lot to fear. Like my teeth. Oh, fuck me! Play some more Dragon Age? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, power of Christ, though, right? That was a tough fight. I'm gonna go with the axe. It absorbs blood. We're just having a standoff here? Yeah, no, that shoots garlic. That's what that is. That stink gun shoots garlic. Bless this holy hand grenade that it might be used to smite thine foes in tiny bits, right? Alright. Needed to ask them a question. Get it? Axe. It sounds like ask. I'm only 60 meters away, huh?
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Huh? Oh, hi. Yo, jokes are all about delivery. Like, if you know how to deliver a joke, as long as it's got a punchline, you can get a laugh. Like, one trick I've learned is what I did there is, when the joke isn't funny, you explain it, and that can make it funny. But explain it in excruciating detail, or like, the most basic level, so that the audience is like, yeah, no shit. But thank you, Laura. Boy, she gonna be so mad. Hi, dear. I'm home. Oh, shit. Tonight, I went with Mother visiting the sick in the East End. It's been a long time since I went into that sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me. I won't feed on the dying... What's that? We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and the brutes. Yeah! See, she thinks like I do. Man, can we get with the daughter first? She's gonna die. Then we can have the mother. That's fine, right? That's totally not, like, a weird thing. And so I made a couple of friends today. Oh, that's wonderful. Wait a minute. That's great. That's really good. To the Inspiring Lady Ashbury by Bram Stoker! Wow! Okay. A signed copy of Dracula?
All right.
That's radical!
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
You had time to steal it.
What is it?
Signed copy of Dracula.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Hang on to it for like 100 years.
Please, speak up.
I kind of vampired some people.
McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this?
Oh, I'll tell you the source.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation.
Oh, it's pretty fucking bad, yeah.
Everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say, I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was
He's a
Harriet
dumb
Jones.
fuck, right?
Yes. That explains how Doris...
I don't think he's dumb. He's arrogant.
She became an Icor. She secretly visited...
Which I know is a little rich coming from me.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Basically, my take. Oh shit.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Of course, it was red paint, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Leave me alone.
She...
Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
What? But yeah, my take on it is that he could have tested that, like he said, like Dr. Acula said, he could have tested that theory in a clinical setting, like with controls in place to keep it from getting out of hand. But instead, he wanted to test it, like with human trial immediately, and surprise, that's how shit goes bad. You know, it wasn't a battlefield, right? He didn't have to do that. That face of worry, though. Oh, it was definitely born from desperation. Absolutely.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Alright, so we've got a lot of stuff to get our hands on. Gollum himself will have the King Arthur's blood, which is such a ridiculous and dumb thing. I kind of love it. I just love how someone's last name was Acula and decided to be a doctor. I mean, his name isn't actually Dr. Acula. That's just what I'm calling him because he's a vampire. He's Dr. Jonathan Reed. I just think that it's a Mitch Hedberg joke, right? I went to see a dentist, but I don't think he was very good. Spent a lot of time trying to examine my neck. I recommend you don't see Dr. Acula. Hi. What's up? I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one. We made a lot of progress, and I'm psyched to get back into this. I believe we'll be playing it again on Saturday. It's a blood. It's blessed whiskey. And my blood might as well be whiskey. But, regardless, thank you all so much for being here, for the likes, follows, subscriptions, donations, and what have you. I'll be back tomorrow with some Majora's Mask. We're getting very close to finishing that game. I need to remind you that this and everything else... Whoop, wrong thing. Everything else I do is brought to you by you and your support over at patreon.com/GreatCanadianGuy. If you want to make sure that I get to keep doing this for the foreseeable future, maybe consider becoming one of my patrons. In particular, I'd like... God, I'm so bad at this today. In particular, I'd like to thank Scipio, Poetic Injustice, Paul Harding, Jafficus, and Woodrose, each of whom are contributing $5 or more a month on the Patreon. But yeah, I'll see you on the Discord, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.